if you know someone with Parkinson's and they come, they will want to come back. They will want to come back.
It's so rare that someone comes into class for the first time, even though they're 80 years old, they've never boxed before, and they come in and say, I don't like to box. And then within 10 minutes, she's eating her crap out of the band bag. They almost always, they jump right in and participate because the vibration that Peter's talking about of the group is amazing. It's uplifting. You can't be the one sitting on the sidelines, forward decisions. And we're all on the team. So we're supposed to let you talk about something. Anybody have anything they want to ask? Yes?
Do you need a referral from a neurologist or in order to come for, well, does it need to be covered by insurance or is it just you show?
You do not need a referral, though this is the first type of advertising we've ever done. Most of our boxers come to us because of the neurologist or physical therapist or the LSVT or Big and Loud program. But anybody can come. And what was your second part of your question? Oh, insurance. It is such a stinker. Insurance should absolutely cover this program. And you should call them. Everybody should call the insurance companies, and because this is very much like medicine. If not,
Why is it any different than like cardiac rehab?
exactly. Right, exactly. It should be covered by insurance. The only thing that we've been able to help our boxers with that come is there's certain types of insurance, Martin's Point being one of them that we know, they can get a reimbursement for their membership, but it's only up to like $400 a year or something like that. That's really it right now. Anyone else? I saw other hands.
What is the cost associated?
So we have, in Ellsworth, we have a few more classes, so they do $100 a month for their membership. And in Brewer, it is $90 a month for their membership, but they can crisscross back and forth between the classes. And we have scholarship funds for people who need that membership fee covered. We always have people making donations to cover boxers, and we don't turn anybody away. Money is not, I mean, I don't need money. Living on love, right? So that's what it is right now, and we want to keep it accessible. And part of the idea of going nonprofit is to hopefully eventually one day not have to have a membership fee. And insurance covering. Yeah.
Can you get like funding through, say, the Michael J. Fox Foundation and still maintain your nonprofit status?
Yes. He loves to help us. Yeah. Yeah, this way we can write grants and get some funding in. It's a lot if anyone has done this before, nonprofit businesses. It is not my thing. I love to coach. But I've been backed up by team members, family members, new friends, boxers to help, move into this process. And it's a really big, tedious process. But I think in the big picture, it's worth it. I think we're going to find more support financially that way. I hope. Yes.
That the participants needs to clearance form from participation to join this?
They don't have to, but when they come in to me, we do an assessment, and it covers, what's going on with them physically. It covers any other additional medical issues that they might be having, so that we can make sure that they're safe in the boxing environment. Because everybody has extra things besides Parkinson's, but they don't have to have a doctor's note to come in. They just have to have Parkinson's. Yeah. Yes. There's Boot Bay and Brunswick both have classes that run out of the YMCA, and they have about 35 active members each in their gyms. No, unfortunately, a couple of the Rock City boxing classes just closed in that area. It's hard to find the appropriate space for this. And volunteers, and steady volunteers, yeah, that's hard too. Because it's not the highest paying. It doesn't pay in money, it pays in goodness. It pays in why we are humans on this planet. You know, so it's, you know, it takes a certain type of individual to really stick with it. Yes?
You mentioned assistant trainer courses, are those online or do they go through you?
There's 2 ways you can do that, and actually, most of you could do a clinical training. That's available too. But online, rockcityboxing.org, go there, check it out. You can do several different trainings. You can do assistant coach training, which how many hours does that take you?
Yeah.
20 to 30 hours. $90.
I think so.
But it covers a lot of territory, and you already have, right? Most of you, I mean, you're working with patients. So it helps to have that knowledge to start. Otherwise, some people feel like they're in over their head a little bit, and also the heart that behind it. But you can do that online, and to do head coach, you have to go to Indianapolis to a training, and it's about 4 days. It's very intense. It's very fun. It's crazy people, all of them like me. Hundreds of them. And then you have to go every 2 years to a coach con, which I just experienced my first one. And the only reason why I actually got to go to that is because my Rock City boxers pulled together and sent me. It was a priceless thing. There were over 200, more like 500 other coaches there, and then other trainers from the Rock City headquarters that set up different booths for us. We spent hours each day in different rooms learning more about Parkinson's, learning updated information about Parkinson's, learning how we can get down on the floor, get up off the floor. It was exciting. How to prevent burnout, things like that, which I know you guys are learning about that today too. So it's real. It was fantastic. It's about $2,000 to go to that every couple of years. So at first when they said they were sending me, I was like, they want time off. But they worked while I was gone. Doug kept them going, the classes went on, and then when we came back, my other coach assistant, Barb, went with me. They even liked the stuff we learned. They were willing to do it. Yeah, so you can do it several ways, but there is a clinical training that is available online. Of course, I haven't taken that one because I went straight head coach, but you can apply the Rocksteady method in your clinics. But what they do is they recommend it because you'll be limited to what you can do, right? And you're not going to want to spar with people. But you can use some of the other tricks and trades that they have. Maybe you want to spar with them, I don't know. But they recommend that you pair what you learn with sending them to a affiliate gym as well, because it'll just enhance how much better they do. So I encourage you to do that, because if we had more of this type of programming going on throughout the state of Maine, less people would be sitting on their couches deteriorating from Parkinson's. Every little bit matters.
Do you think this program can be integrated into existing gyms so that, like, say they have these offerings on Tuesday, Thursday mornings, that sort of thing, without being a complete steady gym?
That is actually what it has been all along. For us, for years, we moved in and out of different spaces. It was a lot of the days of moving 10, 100-pound heavy bags in and out of the gym and hanging them up on CrossFit equipment. That's what the other two main locations are in YMCA buildings. So they have small rooms with a heavy bag or two, a speed bag or not, and they just make the best of the situation. So that is generally how it happens. You just get a piece of equipment and you just start doing it. We were lucky enough to meet CrossFit Acadia family And they were building onto their space, and they gave us the heart of the building and let us hang our heavy bags in there. And now we have a space of our own in the middle of their building. And they allow us to use their equipment, which is assault bikes, which nobody likes, rowing machines, weights, all that stuff, ring rows. So that's been a pretty phenomenal upgrade, right, for us. I mean, we started out in a senior center in the middle of Ellsworth, Friends in Action, fabulous place. But we had a gym that we shared with young little toddler kids, and they just broke all of our stuff. There'd be like drool on it, and yeah, it was just something, it was hard. So to find a place to really, literally hang up your heavy bag makes the coaching part of it a heck of a lot easier. You get to do a lot more. You have a lot more energy for your people.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I would be happy to come to your facility and show you some moves. What? Oh, she just gave me $1 million check. But that's amazing. Thank you so much. We didn't expect that. We know we're entertaining. Yeah, thank you so much. A lot of things, donations like this, end up paying for boxers to be able to come to class, to get replace equipment that sometimes our assistant coaches break because they hit so hard. But it goes to support them. So thank you. Any other questions? Yeah.
The four places that you mentioned are east and on the coast. I know that specifically Remington Fairview General Hospital has a partnership with Somerset Sports and Fitness and Skowhegan. Is that a place that you would be able to check out and maybe have a seed program?
That's a great idea. Absolutely worth talking to them about.
And there's also a Skowhegan Community Center, because there's a lot of people in central Maine in our area that really benefit from your program.
Yes.
But going to Brunswick or Brewer or Ellsworth is just too much of a trek for them.
Yeah. Did you grab one of the cards?
Oh, yeah.
Can you email me so we can chat back and forth? Because I would love to come and check out the facility and see and talk to them. We can train people so that they don't have to go away to Coach Con. We can come and train them so that they can run a program on their own. I just might have to send them a plan. But that's not a big deal. We do it all the time. It's what we do. But absolutely, Central Maine has nothing. We had at one point a gentleman that was driving all the way from Moosehead Lake. Yeah, we have some people that drive twice a week from Augusta to Brewer. It's crazy, but it makes such an impact on their lives that they do it. They get in the car with their spouse and they spend 2 or 3 hours in the car to come and do an hour class because it makes that much of a difference. Yeah. Anyone else?
You guys are awesome.
You guys are
I just want to say one thing before we break up. If it wasn't for the coaching staff that we had in Ellsworth and in Brewer, this wouldn't be happening. You know, they put in, it's all volunteer, but they, and I wouldn't have believed this in the beginning, but boy, once I started in, it made such a huge difference. And if you do know anybody that needs help that way, please let us know, because it makes a big difference. I mean, I shape, you know, we all shape, you know, but when we go to our gym, it's like, whatever, it's part of the thing. But This person right here, man, she's got some energy.
Thank you. Thanks for, Angela, thanks for the invite. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we have to say, we were not nervous, we were excited. Okay, so we're gonna close it up, one last chant with you guys. Will you do the chant with us?
Yep.
All right, nice and loud.
So it's, we are rock steady. What do we do?
Bye.
And